shepherds have a sacrificial and servant mindset. We're called not, as our Lord was, we're called not to be served, but to serve and to sacrifice ourselves for others.
He has a pastor's heart, and a lot of times you hear that and people will describe their pastor in that way, but then to see it applied. My wife had surgery, emergency surgery, and pastor was actually in the waiting room before we got there, and this was early in the morning, and just to see him there really helped her and encouraged her, and afterwards he stuck around till the surgery was over and came by to visit her along with some of the deacons.
He's been there with us from the beginning of her, before she was even born, and then during her birth, and then all the struggles we had with her health issues. He's been there up to and including when he renewed our vows. He facilitated our 25th wedding anniversary. He was there. He's encouraged us through all our marriage, through the difficulties we've experienced with our child with a sickle cell that no one else could have done. When you have a child that has sickle cell and you need someone there to help encourage you through those illness and through her illness, that's something that we'll always remember.
He has been there for me and my family so many times. When I had surgery, Pastor was always there. But when, most importantly to me, is when my son had cancer. Pastor came and he prayed, and I just love him.
We had young children when we moved here, so my children partially grew up here at FBCC, and we were embraced and loved.
We experienced that same kind of thoughtfulness when my wife's grandmother died. So he's always there for you, and even when we joined the church, we've been here 5 years. He really gets to know you. He knows, the names of our kids, and just takes the time to know everything about you, and just really cares for you. Just really is a great pastor.
We definitely love Pastor and Judy because they have been with us, like Frederick said, from the time we joined, the birth of our daughter Gabriella, her dedication, hospital visits. We've received calls, encouragement, and they've just been with us, from the very beginning.
I have seen a growth in our church as well as outside of this community.
Pastor leads, and that's it. He leads. He leads by example, and he's big on that. And by him leading and setting the example, we follow.
We have gone to South Africa and been part of several churches there. They have made friends all over.
I want to welcome you to what I believe is the nerve center of 167 Toll.
Our outreach, our 10% that we strive to do every year has been phenomenal.
At First Baptist Church of Chesterfield, Toll stands for Touches of Love Delivered, and as has become our custom the last few years, we want to bless during the Thanksgiving season one family for every year that this church has been in existence.
Our goal started out being 167 because of the age of the church. We far exceeded that goal, and we're now at 225. There are just so many people that are needy because of the economy, loss of jobs. And it was just a small part that our church could play in reaching others.
We have blessed many families with Toll, with the radio broadcast, through international giving, different events that have happened, hurricanes, earthquakes. We've been on the leading edge, as far as I can remember, of the giving portion to help others. And not only outside of these walls, as well as within the walls. So that's been a major part of it.
Sister Judy always had a hug and an encouraging word for you.
She writes letters, sends us cards. She's there with my daughter, because my daughter and one of her granddaughters are around the same age, and she think of my daughter as a granddaughter also, and love my daughter as a granddaughter. So it makes us feel very, very special that she talk about my daughter Gabriella in the same light she talk about her own grandkids.
The biggest thing about Sister Judy, if anyone observes, is she's a pastor's wife. And by that I mean she is always there to support him. Now, he describes a lot of times when they first started out in Kentucky and the financial difficulties, and she still encouraged him to continue with the ministry. And to watch them now and how she interacts, how she's always by his side, she's always encouraging him and devoting him, I'll say, to the church. It's difficult on a marriage to have a pastor like Pastor Stubblefield and the amount of time that's involved. And we just appreciate Sister Judy because she's given as much by allowing him to be here for the rest of us. And that's a special gift that you just can't give up.
He would not be able to do what he's able to do without Sister Judy by his side.
To Pastor and Sister Judy, thank you for being a wonderful example of a loving Christian family, to the kind of leaders that you want to follow because they're so dedicated to their work, to the Lord, and to what He's called them to do.
May your struggle keep you near the cross, and may your troubles show that you need God, and may your battles in the way they should, and may your bad days prove that God is good.
Hey, I'm Kayla.
I'm Gabby.
And on behalf of the youth ministry, we would just like to thank you for your 19 years of service and support.
And Pastor, I also remember when one of the times you came to visit me to the hospital, and I would just like to say thank you because that really touched my heart.
Thank you, Pastor and Sister Stubblefield, for your 19 years of service.
Yeah, we really appreciate you.
We can't count how many times that we stayed to hear you preach instead of going to children's church because it was so relatable to our lives. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Sister Judy and Pastor Stubblefield, for supporting the youth.
We love you.
We love you guys.
God is good. See, may your whole life prove that God is good.
My name is Deacon John Mills, and this is my lovely wife, Deaconess Paula Miller Mills. And we just want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for all that you've done to help make this 19th pastoral anniversary a success. We want to give a special thanks to Usher Ministry, all of those who are part of the staff, the deacons, the trustees, deaconesses, everyone in leadership, and especially those of our youth and children, and then our marketing and messaging ministries. And if we've forgotten anyone, it is purely by an accident, and we don't want to go on record to say that we have left you all out, because all of you have been instrumental in making this anniversary a big success. So as we have concluded today and we have enjoyed such a beautiful service and we've given praises to God, we want to be able to now introduce you to the chairpersons for the 20th anniversary for Pastor and Sister Judy. And so we'd like to ask Deacon Ray Daniels and Deaconess Donna Daniels to stand and be recognized. As we hand the baton off to the Daniels for the next planning session, we will have them escort Pastor and Sister Judy downstairs to the fellowship hall. At this point, we will ask you all to please join us for the dinner and enjoy the rest of your time here. We love you and we thank you.
Wait, babe. I just want to say to Sister Judy, we love you. We thank you for being with Pastor to help him to take care of us for 19 years. It wouldn't be possible without you. Pastor Stubblefield and Sister Judy, we love you from the bottom of our hearts. God bless and enjoy.
He